NBA weekend is here, but volleyball is in session for these two schools. The Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars, a 19-8 team hoping to make some noise in Section 6, host the Lakeville North Panthers, a perennial in Class AAA volleyball, most recently winning a state championship in 2017. Buckle up, this should be a fun one. Greetings everyone, I'm Mike Pete, and all by myself talking to myself, but we've got plenty of friends out here to send off the regular season for these two schools. Bloomington Jefferson, 19-8. One of the teams to watch, them at St. Louis Park in a crowded Section 6. Benilde St. Margaret's in the pack as well. The Metro West, a competitive group. Chaska won the conference with the sub-500 record, but they played a lot of ranked teams throughout the year. Bloomington Jefferson won't get the conference hardware, but they have an all-around group led by the Sieling twins, Ellie and Cassie. Ellie and Cassie just sophomores, but they lead the team in kills. They get a lot of digs. They can set up the offense in all sorts of ways. And as a result, this Jefferson program is on the rise with a lot of youth and a lot of D3 commits as well. Folks like Tegan Polster, who is going to St. Benedict, and Lydia Nash, who's headed to Minnesota Morris. Bloomington Jefferson may not have the athletes that wow you like Egan or Lakeville North, Northfield, but you can't discount their 19-8 record. And their coach told me, Crystal Dolman, this team, they work hard, they have a lot of fun, they're not afraid to be goofballs. You're going to see all of that on display tonight. Lakeville North, as we noted, most recently won a state championship in 2017. They play in the South Suburban, so they've got to deal with Lakeville South and Egan. And in their section, Northfield also lurking in there. Northfield, the number 2 team in Class 3A. The Lakeville North Panthers are 8-7 against ranked teams this year. But Jackie Richter, their head coach, has a couple of milestones to her credit. She recorded her 100th career win with Lakeville North in a victory over Eastridge and recently crossed the 300 win mark for her overall career. This Lakeville North team is loaded. Players to keep an eye on include Maddy Hornyak with 5 double-doubles. Savannah Polzin, who didn't play a single set on varsity last year but has done quite well. And Halle Wolfe, a member of the 2017 championship team. She is committed to Drake University. For Lakeville North, we'll see if they can get through the likes of Lakeville South and /or Northfield, depending on how the section play out. But this Panthers team, as anyone will tell you, they don't rebuild, they reload. Should be a lot of fun. We'll be back to start this matchup. You're watching high school girls volleyball.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/GSP Television or paypal.me/GSP Television.
Welcome back to Bloomington Jefferson. And we'd like to thank BEC TV for syndicating this game. If you're watching this on the TV, that big gold flat screen, and if you're watching this on YouTube, we'd like to thank you for tuning in as well. This is our final game of the fall season, but we have a lot more games coming your way in the winter when we move to the basketball season. But this is it, because after this weekend, all the fall sports enter playoff mode, and due to logistics, high school league regulations, red tape, however you want to call it, we won't be able to bring you any playoff games. But I can't think of a better way to end the regular season. There are a few volleyball games taking place today. And as the starters are being introduced, we'll note that Lakeville North has dominated this series. To give you an idea, Lakeville North, they've won their last 5 games against Bloomington Jefferson. The last 3 have been 3-0 sweeps. A few notes for Lakeville North as we continue their discussion. We mentioned Maddy Hornyak leads the team in kills, aces, and points. 5 double-doubles this season. And let's take a look at the starters as we get underway here. For Lakeville North, it will be Hannah Neatfeld, Maddy Hornyak, Ella Thompson, Abbey Jandro, Halle Wolfe, Abby Millner, and Justine Bastier. Jefferson will start. Ellie Sieling, Cassie Sieling, Kylie Reardon, Alicia Wendler, Haley Efforts, Melanie Meyer, and Ava Miller. Those will be your starting rotation, 1 through 7. Halle Wolfe, as we noted, going to Drake University, number 9 for the Panthers. 40 consecutive service attempts without an error. That is a streak she has entering this game. Panthers serving, and we're underway here at Bloomington Jefferson. Hornyak already with a dig and a hitting error against the Panthers. And Bloomington Jefferson off to a fast start from Ellie Sieling after that serve. Hornyak from the back row. Ellie and Cassie, 1 and 2, the Sieling twins. Ellie, the older one, by 11 minutes. 2 sets of twins on Jefferson's roster. 3 of them play, 1 is a student manager. And that will be a hitting error on the younger Cassie Sieling. Service ace for Abby Millner, number 11. 2 too early. And Millner strikes again. Another good serve by Millner. Lakeville North thought it was going out. Instead, I believe that was Lydia Nash who just painted it for the kill. It was inside from our vantage point, and a good read by Jefferson to turn a tough serve into a point. Lakeville North answers back with Justine Bastier. Cassie Sieling will get that to drop. (4-4) early. And Jefferson adds an ace from Cassie Sieling. Kylie Reardon leads the Jaguars in aces. Cassie had 22 of them entering this game. As we said, Jefferson an all-around team. Setter dump by number 9, Melanie Meyer. Meyer with 107 kills, 4 Jaguars with over 100. Only 1 over 200, Ellie Sieling, but as we said, Jefferson an all-around team. Lakeville North slams down the point. That was Ella Thompson. Ella Thompson with 138 kills. Hornyak leads the Panthers, as we noted earlier, 291 entering this game. And Ellie Sieling off to a fast start for Bloomington Jefferson. They held an early 7-5 lead. Metro West versus South Suburban. And I believe that's double contact. Yes, it is. So Lakeville North gets the point. And Bloomington Jefferson gets the kill. Ellie Sieling with her 3rd kill unofficially. Setter dump. Jaguars read it. Cassie blocked. And I believe that was Abbey Millner who got the block, the 6'3" middle hitter. So the Jaguars respond with an off-speed hit from Ava Miller. Ava had 2 stress fractures in her back, had to wear a back brace for 6 months, 23 hours a day. And she takes it as a point of pride, not the injury, but just the experience. As Crystal Dolman told me, when you go through that, that will be officially a hitting error on Maddy Hornyak. You learn to embrace some of the oddities. Alicia Wendler serving for the Jaguars. And throwing down the block, Ava Miller. The Jaguars making the first run. They've been a back row violation, a point for Lakeville North. Hornyak serving. Oh no! That's tough. Ava Miller mistimed the jump and got nothing but air. Free point for the Panthers. Not what you wanted to see there if you're the Jaguars. But they make it up right away. Ellie Sieling scoring off the block. Ellie and Cassie both play sand volleyball as well through their club program. They actually prefer the sand game, the beach game, more than the hardwood. But they are 2 stellar athletes. That will be a point for the Panthers. Coming from Savannah, Polzin. Polzin, 179 kills entering this game. And Lakeville North, even though they have the 20-7 record, their stats are similar to Bloomington Jefferson. And Cassie Sieling is racking up points early in this one. (13-10). Cassie second on the team in kills. And Kylie Reardon adds an ace to her total. Reardon leading the team with 33. Off speed, and Lakeville North crashes into the net. Ella Thompson, right idea, but made too much contact. And that's going to be enough for Jackie Richter to call a timeout. Richter in her first game back since giving birth just a week ago. Something you may have seen on the Jefferson bench, and it's a good luck charm, is their Jaguar known as Diego. Legend has it that the other athletic teams try to steal him. Diego usually dressed up in whatever theme the Jaguars have for home games. Blue and white night is the theme, so Diego sporting a blue cape with blue ski mask. On their Hawaiian night, he was decked out in that attire. The Jaguars also have an official team song, Cheyenne by Jason Derulo, and their pregame ritual involves consuming sparkling cider. Non-alcoholic, let's be clear. Non-alcoholic sparkling cider. Sangria is their preferred choice. Some fun facts about Bloomington Jefferson, who have a 15-10 lead in the first set. Net ball. Panthers control it. Polzin hit that into the net. It did not cross. Well, this is the start you're looking for if you're Jefferson. And Cassie Sieling. She is racking up kills in a hurry. Unofficially 6 kills, and the Jaguars, they've got a 7-point lead. They haven't been ranked all season. Savannah Polzin gets one back for the Panthers. The Jaguars haven't been ranked all season. Lost their shot at the Metro West ever so slightly. They lost to Chaska in 5 sets. And unofficially, that may have been a block for Ella Thompson. Cassie Sieling got the deflection. Cassie Sieling all over this game. In the first set, she has 7 kills. Lakeville North gets one back from Ella Thompson. But unofficially, Lakeville North, nobody has more than 2. This Jefferson team, even though they're not ranked, they have played some tough opponents. That's a hitting error going off the line judge. Melanie Meyer gasping for a moment. That was not intentional. This one stays in play. Hornyak gets the tip. And I believe that is her first kill. And it's enough for Crystal Dolman to call a timeout, 18-15. Jefferson still leads. And as we noted, Jefferson not ranked, but they have taken on some top competition and fared well. They beat Benilde St. Margaret's. Those two are conference opponents. They knocked off Concordia Academy in 4 sets. The Beacons, one of the perennials in Class 2A. Beat St. Louis Park in 5 sets. Lost to Egan to start the season. And some other games of note include Minnetonka and Casson Manorville. And looking at the section standings, this is a key one. Jefferson has that head-to-head over St. Louis Park, so even though the Orioles lead in QRF, the Jaguars, if they could get a win here, that would give them enough insurance perhaps to take the number 1 seed. Lakeville North, it looks like Northfield's going to take the number 1 seed there. As the Panthers and Raiders played each other, Northfield won in a tournament. And Ella Thompson with the cross-court kill. Entering this game, Thompson with 138 kills. Polzin, low arcing serve. Good save by Polzin. Cassie Sieling paints the line. Cassie Sieling, 6 games with 10 kills or more, 6 games with 20 digs or more. As we said, this Jefferson team, a lot of all-around talents. The Sieling sisters in particular. Good attacking chance. And the Jaguars make the most of it. That's Ellie Sieling, who leads the team in kills. Although the way Cassie's been playing, she might pass her before this game's through. Before this set's through. 2016, Jefferson over Lakeville North. Hornyak got the deflection. Maddy Hornyak with 5 double-doubles. That leads the team. And that's a deflection. Melanie Meyer, she'll take it if it wasn't scripted. And Hornyak is starting to turn things around. Ava Miller, got it. Ava Miller, one of several seniors getting a serenade tonight on NBA weekend. And Lakeville North, they're dealing with a potent force here. And that is a hitting error on Cassie Sieling, just her second. That one skirted the net and fell out of play. Maddy Hornyak, as we noted, 5 double-doubles, 3 games with 20 kills or more. Jefferson able to get the save. Cassie Sieling keeps the play alive for now. That was a big up. Ellie can't get the closer move. Off speed, we keep going. Millner was denied. Back row attack by Hornyak is rejected by Ava Miller. So Ava Millner able to capitalize on that big up from her teammate. The senior finishes the job after the sophomore, Cassie Sieling, got the big up to save the point for the Jaguars. So several D3 commits on this Jefferson team. Kylie Reardon going to St. Olaf, Tegan Polster headed to St. Ben's, and Lydia Nash will play at Minnesota Morris. Not a lot of crossover athletes as far as sports is concerned. As they told me, volleyball is life, and they told me they'll figure out who will pass on Diego, the Jaguar. Someone wanted to call him a cheetah, and that doesn't work here. This isn't the Jefferson Cheetahs. Ellie Sieling to serve. Jaguars 2 away from taking the first set. While we were going on about toy Jaguars. Jefferson, they've led by as much as 7. Panthers out of timeouts. And that will be a point as the up went off the ceiling. And Jefferson wasn't able to respond in time. Abbey Millner to serve. Panthers not out of this. Lydia Nash, the Minnesota Morris commit, puts the Jaguars 1 away from taking this set. How big would that be? Panthers aren't done yet. Savannah Polzin scores. Henna Neatfeld serving for the Panthers. It's a low one. Cassie Sieling, off-speed lob, read by the Panthers. Polzin misfires. Bloomington Jefferson strikes first. 25-21 is the score. Cassie Sieling leading the charge with 8 kills unofficially. And don't forget that big up that Ava Miller was able to convert into a point, a key one. And Bloomington Jefferson, they are not to be messed with. We'll come back for set 2 in a moment.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/GSP Television or paypal.me/GSP Television.
A big set 1 win for Bloomington Jefferson, 25-21 over Lakeville North. Mike Peden here, all by myself, talking to myself. We are surrounded by a lot of parents and a few students as well who decided to pay a visit even though we are on NBA break. And this Bloomington Jefferson team showing their resolve. We noted Cassie Sieling, Kylie Reardon, 10 digs or more in 12 of the last 14 games. A season-high 40 against Chaska. And Alicia Wendler, the setter, 4 games with 40 assists or more. Season-high 49 over Eden Prairie. So even though the Jaguars may not have faced as many top-caliber teams as Lakeville North has, as we noted, this Jaguars team, they beat St. Louis Park in 5 sets. They beat one of the top teams in 2A, Concordia Academy, in 4 sets on the road. And this Jefferson team has come to play. Lakeville North, they are tested. They played 15 games against ranked opponents, ranked at the time of those matches. So this Lakeville North team not going to be nervous in the slightest. Ellie Sieling had 1 kill in the first set. She has 1 here. As we noted, Ellie and Cassie leading the team in that category. Lydia Nash not far behind. And there's Alicia Wendler, who we spoke of, often the setup option. And Lakeville North struggled to get Maddy Hornyak involved early. They're going to try to change that tune here. Service error on number 9, Halle Wolfe. Halle Wolfe, the Drake University commit, member of that 2017 state championship team in Class 3A. They beat Stillwater to get there. And Ellie Sieling with a service error for the Jaguars. So that means no harm, no foul. Abbey Jandro, 3 double-doubles this season of the assist-dig type. Jandro usually the setup artist for the Panthers. Hornyak, that one picked up by Jefferson. Ooh, that was close. Nash was able to recover in time and will continue to play. Off speed, and the finesse pays off for Abbey Millner. Millner 156 kills, and among Lakeville North's primary attacking options, Millner with a hitting percentage of 245, Hornyak 241. And I think Millner got in there for the block. Millner has 36 total. Ella Thompson leads with 55. And Thompson with a hitting percentage of 252. So Lakeville North, they've got some solid hitters. And like Jefferson told me before the game when I had a chance to get to know the teams a little bit, they said it's Lakeville North. One thing's for sure, Lakeville North streak of straight set wins was snapped. Another error on Savannah Polzin. Polzin dressed last year but did not play. Reardon, ace. Kylie Reardon with her second ace of the game. Serve percentage of .904. Polzin.
Sorry, Jack, side out.
Well, lucky break for Polzin. That would have been out of bounds. Double contact was called, though, until the Panthers get the point, but the Jaguars still up 5-4.
Here we go, D.
No doubter this time for Savannah Polzin.
Nice, D.
And Lakeville North, they were stuck in a rough spot there. I think Melanie Meyer was able to tap it over. And a good serve by the Jaguars gives them another point. Cassie Sieling, she has done just about everything in this game. Low serve, and that will be an ace. Unofficially her second. And so even though Jefferson, they're going to have a lot of talent graduating, this is their final regular season game. They've got a couple of super sophomores. Lydia Nash, one of those seniors. Nash, 185 kills. 78 digs entering this game. And the Jaguars running on all cylinders. Another ace for Cassie Sieling. 3 aces, 8 kills. And the momentum Jefferson picked up in the first set is humming along. They lead 10-6 in set 2. And a reminder, since this is our last fall broadcast, we'll be back with winter basketball. You can always support TSB television programming. Check us out at patreon.com/TSB television or paypal.me/TSB television. And apparently there's some accusations that families are stacking the deck for the drawings. No, there are a lot of drawings taking place tonight, with this being senior night. A big raffle taking place, and I guess some groups are going to walk away with some prizes.
Yeah, that's the word.
Got-
That's it. Keep it up.
This Jefferson team, one of their team bonding activities was pumpkin carving, and one of them decided to use the Fire Elmo meme. And Lakeville North hoping to fire up some points here. Savannah Polzin scores again.
Right away, Jag. Side out. Right away.
10 kills or more in 6 games, second on the team in that category. Free ball for the Panthers. We haven't said that much. And a wasted opportunity. Ella Thompson with the hitting error, her first. (11-7). Let serve, let ace. And Haley efforts, making it look effortless. And I'll show myself out. This one crosses the net, but it drops for another ace anyway. Haley efforts, a service percentage of .920, 23 aces entering this game. That one's in. Lakeville North thought it was out, but instead efforts, 3 aces in a row. And the Jaguars are up 14-7. This time Lakeville North able to get under it. But Melanie Meyer throws down the block. Big run here by the Jaguars that finally ends when Polzin throws down the kill. As we said, this Jefferson team, they have shown glimpses, displayed some moments of their potential. Got that big win over St. Louis Park. Even though it won't get them the conference, that gives them some bargaining power when it comes time to seed the sections. And tapping that down is Ella Thompson. Lakeville North, one of the storied programs, as you know. Lakeville North, no matter the sport, they're always in contention. Melanie Meyer, a sophomore. As we noted, one of those 4 Jaguars with over 100 kills. So even though a few seniors will be moving on, You've got the super sophomore twins and the Sielings. Melanie Meyer has made a couple of plays. Hornyak. That attack stopped, and I think Thompson made contact with the net. Yes, she did. And that will be enough for Lakeville North to call a timeout. 17-9, the Panthers out of timeouts, and the Jaguars steamrolling the Panthers here. As we said, this Jefferson team was good, but they really are showing their best here on senior night. And for Lakeville North, we noted 20-7. Among the ranked teams they faced this year, Eastridge, Champlain Park. Wins over those two schools. They beat River Falls, one of the top teams in Wisconsin, in a tournament. They beat Lakeville South in a tournament. And in regular season play, Moore had a win. Then they lost 3 straight to Egan, Wayzata, and Shakopee in tournament play, and then lost to Egan in 5 sets in the regular season. Beat Caledonia, top team in Class A, and then lost a pair of games to Stewartville and Marshall at their own tournament. So the record against ranked teams up and down, but this team, as we said, just tested all year. With Jefferson just making good reads all around. And a big factor behind this, Maddy Hornyak hasn't been heard of.
Side out, Jack.
Well, the Panthers needed that. Abbey Millner, I believe, made contact for the block. The third middle blocker in the 2017 championship run.
Get up there, D.
Hornyak will get a try from the left side, and she'll score off the block. Hornyak, a junior, this is just her second varsity season. Suffered an ankle sprain in that loss to Egan after Lakeville North took the first 2 sets.
Turn it, Ava. Nothing hurt.
And that is a hitting error on Ava Miller. Just her first, but the Panthers trail by 4. Jaguars still have some breathing room.
There you go. There you go.
Ellie Sieling picks up her second kill of the second set. Just 3 overall. Hornyak into the net.
Let's roll, Jack.
Free ball for the Jaguars. And a Lakeville North player made contact with the net. That may have been Neatfeld. A win here for Jefferson. What would this do for the team and the program? They've lost 5 straight to Lakeville North. And the Panthers employ the setter dump. And Abby Jandro succeeds. Jandro in her first season on varsity, the 5'10 sophomore, transferred from Bethlehem Academy. Played on varsity there as an 8th and 9th grader. Cassie Sieling, overpass on the dig. Gives her another try. She'll go off speed. And that will go to Lakeville North as Cassie Sieling's attack hit the antenna. Her third error. Panthers trail by 5. Ellie Sieling adds another point. 21-15. Ellie Sieling drops an ace. And unofficially, the Jaguars have 10 aces. Lakeville North just 2. The service game working to Jefferson's benefit. And a hitting error will be charged to Lydia Nash.
Hey, nothing hurt, Jag. Side out.
Hornyak. Lead hit there. Lydia Nash gets that one to drop. Kylie Reardon serving. Someone's happy about that. Lakeville North throwing down the block. That is one area, one facet where they have excelled so far. Abbey Millner making a lot of plays on the block. Leads the team in hitting effectiveness at 198. And they'll take that ace.
One pass, Jag.
And that came from Millner. So Millner with 4 blocks unofficially, 3 aces, and the Panthers will get a free ball after a good serve by Millner. And Ella Thompson will cash in. Ella Thompson, the 6'1" junior. First full varsity season. Abbey Millner making moves. Millner with 31 aces and a serve percentage of .935, so this is not unprecedented. And Lakeville North on a rally. As that one did not cross the net, that will be enough for Crystal Dolman to call a timeout. So the Panthers, it looked like they were going to fold up. They were getting crushed. And now they're making Jefferson sweat a bit, 23-21, but the Jaguars still 2 away from taking set 2. And I got to give credit to Craig Roberts at Lakeville North, who sent one of the most detailed media guides I've ever seen for high school teams. He keeps track of all the stats, schedules, and going a step further, hitting effectiveness. So this Lakeville North team not afraid to share their analytics. And if you want to know what hitting effectiveness is, it accounts for attacks that did not end the rally. If an attacker regularly puts balls into play that the opponent can control, that attacker will have a lower hitting effectiveness. So it's along the lines of OPS in baseball, win shares in basketball. Big point here as Jefferson tries to stifle the rally. That goes off the ceiling. And that was Cassie Sieling, who rotates back to serve. Sieling getting a favorable bounce off the ceiling, and the Jaguars with 3 set points to work with. But Lakeville North, they're picking up some momentum back here. Ella Thompson making sure of that. Missed the first 3 matches of the season with a hand injury. 2 older brothers both played hockey in the Western Junior League. But it's the Jaguars trying to close set 2. Off speed. Lakeville North able to save it. But the Jaguars will get a free ball. And Lydia Nash hits that out of bounds. And Jefferson will use their second timeout. So Maddy Hornyak able to get the save. This is getting interesting. Lakeville North, until they lost to Stewartville at the Bachman Invitational, their own tournament, had won 37 home games in a row. They've reached the Section 1 3A final 3 years in a row. And with the impending expansion to 4 classes, we'll see if Lakeville North stays there. In most of the other programs, Lakeville North got moved into Section 3 with Northfield classing up. Big point here. And a service error. Hannah Neatfeld hits the net. And Jefferson, they can exhale for now. 25-23 in set 2. What a way to take it, though. And that's why errors, all those points, every play a big one in rally scoring. Bloomington Jefferson on the precipice of what would be their biggest win of the season. Cassie Sieling doing a tremendous job. And let's not forget those 3 aces in a row from Haley Efforts. We'll come back for set 3 and see if Jefferson can complete this upset bid when we return.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/GSP Television or paypal.me/GSP Television.
Lakeville North, another 20-win season, but they are in danger of dropping or ending their 5-game winning streak over Bloomington Jefferson in this series. The Jaguars, a win here would put them at the 20 mark, but more importantly would get them over the top for that 1 seed in Section 6, a win over Lakeville North, and I don't know how you could ignore it, especially with the win over St. Louis Park in hand. And a free ball coming the Jaguars' way. And Cassie Sieling knows what to do with it. Unofficially 10 kills now. Ellie Sieling serving. Cassie Sieling with a big dose of velocity. And I know you hear the cliche, it's a real team effort, but Cassie Sieling led the charge in the first set. In that second set, She dropped a couple of aces there. Haley Efforts got 3 in a row. So Jefferson just getting contributions all around to support Cassie Sieling, and that will be a hitting error on Justine Bastier, much to the dismay of the Lakeville North fans in attendance. And that may have been a double. It was. But Jefferson scored the first 3 of this set. That could be crucial. Jefferson, they've gone on big runs, even though Lakeville North was able to rally back in sets 1 and 2. They just ran out of time. So one thing they cannot allow is Jefferson to go up big. Kylie Reardon, the St. Olaf commit. Ella Thompson. That was nasty. May have hit that at 88 miles an hour, if not more. Holy velocity, Batman. That's all I can say. She threw down the heat. Lydia Nash, maybe not quite as hard of a hit, but it falls for a kill, and that's what matters. Lydia Nash, as we noted, the University of Minnesota Morris commit. Savannah Polzin gets that one to drop. Polzin, she's had a few kills throughout this game. Setter dump. Neatfeld able to pick that up, but a free ball coming. Neatfeld another up. And Maddy Hornyak throws it down. That's someone I would like to see get more active for Lakeville North. She's the team leader in kills. Might need to turn up the offense here. Lydia Nash, she's dropped a few points here and there. Two-point margin with Jefferson leading. And Jefferson, it's a block party, and Lakeville North, they invited. Service error on number 6, Haley Efforts. That's just the second service error for the Jaguars. Both teams with only 2, and not a ton of errors between them on the hitting front. Halle Wolfe, the libero, to serve. Hornyak got it. Maddy Hornyak able to find a space, locate a spot, a position where Bloomington Jefferson can't respond in time. 1-point margin. Melanie Meyer. Line them up, Melanie, line them up. Here's a look at Tegan Polster, as we noted, going to St. Ben's, the College of St. Benedict, the sister school of St. John's, up in Collegeville. Well, Hornyak, no lack of velocity, but that one a little too hard down the line. And the Jaguars lead by 3.
Nice up, Haley!
Efforts with a big up to keep the point alive. But you can't stop Abby Millner for long. A couple of kills, a few aces. Abby Jandro serving, averaging 9.8 assists per set this year. Who touched it? It was Jefferson who touched it last. Crystal Dolman. Rewind the tape. That was a close call. You saw the ball hit the net. It was so tough to tell, though, if it touched a Lakeville North player or not. But skirted just the tip of the net and bounced back in. And now Alicia Wendler having a chat with the up judge. But we play on. So officially that will go down as a hitting error in Ellie Sieling, and that's a service error on Jandro. Well, if you're Jefferson, maybe that's a ball don't lie scenario. But in rally scoring, you don't have much time to gripe about points. You got to keep playing. Abby Millner starting to pick up some steam. Abby Millner, the 6'3" junior. And now Maddy Hornyak will serve for the Panthers. Cassie Sieling misfires her 4th hitting error of the game. And we're tied at 10. Lakeville North, this is what they need. They got to hang around if they want to avoid being swept. And a deflection. So that will count as a point. Savannah Polzin, her 8th kill. She's been picking them up in increments, but consistent. Teardrop. Halle Wolfe picks it up. And Maddy Hornyak will score. Jefferson played the block, but it bounced away, out of harm's way. And Hornyak is up to 9 kills. Bloomington Jefferson calling a timeout. Their first of set 3. And now it's the Lakeville North Panthers with an edge. Jackie Richter played high school volleyball, but one of the more unusual tracks for coaching. A 4-year letter winner at the University of Minnesota for rowing. Was co-MVP and second team All-Big Ten, a 4-time academic All-Big Ten honoree. Picked up her master's in kinesiology back in 2006. 4 consecutive 20-win seasons, including this year, 9 in her 16-year coaching career, but not too many folks who take up rowing that end up coaching volleyball. But Jackie Richter, an incredible job she has done here at Lakeville North, a state title to her credit back in 2017. And a good ATO sequence for the Jaguars. Ellie Sieling picks up her first kill of the set. And as we noted, none of the numbers really jump out at you for Jefferson. When you look at the two teams, that will be a hitting error on Polzin. And we're tied at 12. On Lakeville North's end, you've got several players above 200 in hitting percentage. Bloomington Jefferson, none of their primary players have that mark. Let's serve. Cassie Sieling had to make a last-minute adjustment. Couldn't get the good hit on it. But the Jaguars will get a free ball. Blocked. Jefferson able to save it. And we play on. Here comes Thompson. Down the middle. A battle of Metro West and South Suburban. These two used to be in the same conference in the old Classic Suburban many, many years ago. And a back row violation. Or front row violation. Some issue with the rotation and a free point for the Panthers. This is where it'd be nice to have a coaching colleague to explain it. Free point for the Panthers. Lydia Nash strikes back. And that, I believe, was Thompson. Nash again from the left side. Panthers get the save. And Thompson records the kill. Ella Thompson, unofficially with 10. Hit percentage of .252. Overpass. Thompson tried to get the tap down. Jefferson able to respond. Polzin. Reardon with the up. Polzin again. Off speed. And it drops for a point. And Lakeville North finding a rhythm here. They're up 5. And that will count as a point off the block for Lydia Nash. And Nash has picked things up here in the third set with 4 kills unofficially. Low serve. Setter dump. Cassie Sieling able to read it. And Melanie Meyer, the sophomore outside hitter, using the off-speed touch to her advantage. Thompson keeps throwing down the heat. Firing lasers. And she's a big reason that Lakeville North has rallied back here in the third set after dropping the first 2. Melanie Meyer scoring the point for the Jaguars. And a little bit of confusion on the rotation. Ella Wheatcraft will go in place of Savannah Polzin. Thompson. Again. Thompson shifting from left to right. She'll go to the bench for now. Again, that's a rotation situation. Melanie Meyer Another off-speed hit that falls for a kill. And this could be an opportunity for Jefferson as Melanie Meyer rotates and heads to the bench. But Ella Thompson not on the floor right now for the Panthers. Crucial opportunity here for the Jaguars. But Abby Millner proving tough to contain as well. 21-17. Ellie Sieling didn't quite get it, but I think we have another double contact. Yes, so that up by Ella Wheatcraft, all for naught. And Ella Wheatcraft, second varsity season as a defensive specialist, leads the team in service reception at 942. Has seen action in all 77 sets that they played up to this point. Hitting error on Hornyak, her fourth. And Lakeville North will call a timeout, sensing trouble. Jackie Richter, Lakeville North's head coach, 308 and 152, her overall record as a volleyball coach. And in her 6 years with Lakeville North, 118 and 65. And in this third set, Ella Thompson doing wonders. Maddy Hornyak has been consistent, not lighting it up on the kill sheet, but 3 in each set. Ella Thompson had 3 in sets 1 and 2, 6 in set 3, but the Jaguars closing in. And remember, if they can take this third set, that's it. That's ball game. And Ella Thompson still on the bench, waiting to rotate back in. Diving up by Wheatcraft. And Lakeville North able to paint the corner. Hornyak with the up. Jefferson with the free ball. Cassie Sieling is blocked, but Jefferson recovers. Now Lakeville North will get a free ball. Now we get a net ball. And Abby Jandro made contact with the net. 22-20. Could this get any closer? Justine Bastier finding no woman's land in the back row. A postseason call-up from junior varsity last year. First full year on varsity for number 15. Lydia Nash got it. (23-21). It's been close throughout, although some big Jefferson rallies in the first 2 sets made the difference there. Ella Thompson couldn't get the overpass to drop, and on the other end, Melanie Meyer doing just that for the Jaguars. They're within 1. And the Panthers will use their last timeout. I believe Jefferson still has 1 left. 23-22. And I am at a loss for words here. The Jefferson Jaguars, they were no slouch, as we noted. They had some nice wins to their credit. But a win over Lakeville North, one of the top teams, that would be something. They're 3 away, but Lakeville North 2 away from taking this third set. We've had 3 very close sets. Melody Meyer with the block. Well, we know Jefferson, they're not flinching one bit. That hits the net. Let's go. 4 straight points for the Jaguars. It's match point. And I got to stand. Thompson paints the back corner.
Here we go, side out, Jack.
And we're going to have extras here since you got to win by 2.
Again.
Point for the Panthers, double contact violation. Lakeville North with set point, their first opportunity. And Crystal Dolman will call a timeout. Lakeville North, this is the first time they've had set point at any point in this game. 15 games against ranked opponents. Jefferson not one of them. Some players who still have experience, memories from that 2017 state championship run. And if Lakeville North is able to force a fourth set, Ella Thompson, a big reason why. Savannah Polzin has been consistent throughout. Maddy Hornyak picking things up a little bit. Abbey Millner as well, picking things up on offense. And it will be Hannah Neatfeld to serve for the Panthers. Wolfe with another up. Ella Thompson with the tap down. And Lakeville North wins set 3. So we're going to have at least one more. Jefferson had match point. Lakeville North fought it off thanks to a wondrous third set from Ella Thompson. And the Panthers are back in this, but Jefferson still leads 2-1. We'll see what happens in set 4, but right now the Panthers have regained some momentum.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/TSP Television or paypal.me/TSP Television.
Set number 4 coming. Bloomington Jefferson had match point. Lakeville North able to hold it off and force a fourth set. A big reason for that, Ella Thompson. 8 kills unofficially. Maddy Hornyak and Savannah Polzin still doing their thing. But Thompson, as we said, 3 kills unofficially in sets 1 and 2. 8 in set 3. And conversely for Jefferson, it was Cassie Sieling inflicting a lot of damage early. Only 3 kills since. They got a little more help from Melanie Meyer and Lydia Nash, but we've got ourselves a game. Jefferson came out flying in sets 1 and 2. And Lakeville North, not only did they fight off match point, that was a 4-point rally for the Jaguars. So Lakeville North, they took the first step. They still need to win 2 more sets, but you got to win the first one before you worry about winning the next 2. And that's why it's a best of 5. And Sieling with her 5th hitting error. Cassie Sieling, that is. I'll be curious to see what happens here in the 4th set. They've been neck and neck. That time it was Lakeville North who got the edge, and that seems to be the difference. Whoever can get that first jump, make that first move, go on that first big run, that has been enough for the team that's in front to coast. Not by much, but able to get the job done. That's what counts. And Lakeville North making the first move. That was Justine Bastier on the point for the Panthers. And a hitting error on Ellie Sieling. Just her 2nd. Let's serve, and Jefferson has to send over a free ball. Ella Thompson adds another kill to her total. Service error on number 11, Abbey Millner. Service errors haven't been too much of an issue tonight. Thompson almost got the point, but Jefferson does get the save. Thompson will try again, and that one just hit the floor before Ellie Sieling could get under it. Ella Thompson making a huge difference in the later sets. Lydia Nash, she's been stepping up her game as well. 185 kills, but as we noted, when you look at the stat lines, as Cassie Sieling hit with a service error, you wonder if Jefferson's inability to cash in on match point could come back to hurt them. Lakeville North having stronger attackers in terms of hitting percentage. It's not all about numbers, though. Maddy Hornyak scoring for the Panthers. And the Panthers up 7-3. Polzin serving. Lakeville North holding up the block, but not for long. Lydia Nash scoring off the block. And Lydia Nash up to 11 kills. Overpass on the serve receive, but a Jefferson player did touch it. That allowed Lakeville North to reset. Oh no! A miscue on the part of Jefferson. Kelly MacArthur was setting and missed her target. A free point for the Panthers. Halle Wolfe, the Drake commit, now serving. Melanie Meyer will put an end to that for now. And now Lakeville North is picking up momentum, and lots of it. Abbey Millner, the third middle blocker in the state championship season. So Abbey Millner, a longtime member of this Panthers team, as a freshman. Ava Miller, we haven't heard from her in a while, but she gets the block there. And as we noted, these sets, they've all been close. Even if one team pulls ahead, it doesn't stay that way. And with an untimed sport, you can get all sorts of outcomes, but the last two sets have been as close as you can get. Cassie Sieling, her first kill of the fourth set. A delayed windup, and it pays off for Abbey Millner. Millner doing a little bit of everything in this game. Didn't have any kills in the first set. Her offense has picked up steadily since then, and she does have a few aces and blocks to her credit as well. And that will be a hitting error on Justine Bastier. Service ace for Ellie Sieling. Straight down the middle. The Sieling twins both have 3 now. And Jefferson makes it a 1-point margin. Line shot drops in for number 8, Savannah Polzin. Polzin, a 5'7" outside hitter. Not a lot of height in comparison to some of her taller teammates up front, but you wouldn't know it based on her stat category. Lydia Nash taps down the overpass. And Lydia Nash, as we said, really picking things up over the last few sets. Closing in on 200 kills for the season. Cassie Sieling already there. And Lakeville North scores again. Another kill for Cassie Sieling. Both teams trading points right now. Ella Thompson, off speed, gets it to drop. Ella Thompson, as we said, .252 hitting percentage, averaging over 2 kills a set. And Savannah Polzin drops her first ace of the game. Panthers getting a little bit of separation here in the middle stages of the fourth set. They'll very likely get the 2 seed in their section. Northfield locked up the 1 seed already. Lydia Nash locks in another point. And Nash unofficially 2 away from 200 kills for the year. Good serve. Panthers able to save it. Melanie Meyer. Big up, that goes off the ceiling. Lakeville North able to play it this time. Ellie Sieling from the left side. Wolfe ups it. Hornyak. Setter dump. Lakeville North wasn't fooled. Hannah Neatfeld got the up on that setter dump. And Maddy Hornyak finishes it off. Hornyak averaging 4.2 kills per set this season. And .916 serve percentage. And that may have been a hitting error on Melanie Meyer. It looked like it did not cross. Lakeville North, though, on their way to forcing a 5th and deciding set. But the Jaguars won't go down without a fight. Meyer with the block. The Jaguars have plenty of fight in them. Hornyak. Some craziness ensuing here. Now Jefferson settles down. They'll set up for Ellie Sieling. And Ellie Sieling alertly taps it down as Jandro tried another setter dump. Jandro to Hornyak, cross court, lands it. 17-14. Both teams still with 2 timeouts. Final game of the regular season. And a service error on Jandro. Hornyak from the left side, denied. Unofficially, Ava Miller's 4th block. And it's a 1-point margin again. Both teams, again, still with their timeouts, all of them. I've noticed this on Lakeville North. They like to delay those swings when they make their attacking attempts. Maddy Hornyak doesn't wait around there. She strikes once again. Panthers up by 2. "14 kills unofficially for the team's leading scorer, Maddy Hornyak. Ellie Sieling leaps up and throws it down. Her first kill of the 4th set. And scoring off the block is Abbey Millner. Well, Lakeville North getting all-around support here in this 4th set as they look to force a 5th. That's what they have to do. We're still neck and neck. Polzin. Ellie Sieling with the up. Nash, left side. That's Hornyak with the dig there. Polzin again. Jefferson saves it. Thompson completes the play. (20-18). What a show. Good serve by the Panthers. They'll get a free ball out of this at least. Or not! Kylie Reardon sent over a free ball, but it was misplayed on the reception by Hannah Neatfeld, and Reardon will get an unexpected kill out of it. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Big point for the Jaguars. Polzin. Some Jefferson fans thought it would have gone out. Sieling played it, and instead it's a kill for Polzin. Lakeville North hanging on to a slim margin. Melanie Myers scoring off the block. Again, a slim margin for Lakeville North. Both teams trading points. And the clock is running. They thought a timeout was in play. We haven't had one yet. Ella Thompson. Now Ellie Sieling. Oh man, this is fun to watch. Hornyak off the block. You're seeing both teams play some of their best volleyball in this 4th set. And Crystal Dolman will call a timeout, her first. Not a whole lot of errors to speak of, not a lot of sloppy play. You're just seeing some gritty, talented volleyball here. An amazing display here in the 4th set. A good show of resilience by Lakeville North after going down 2-0 and staring down at match point. And for Bloomington Jefferson, they are hanging around with one of the perennials, Lakeville North, as we said earlier. Their school synonymous with athletic success, no matter the sport. Football, soccer, volleyball, basketball, baseball. You name it, Lakeville North usually in the conversation. Bloomington Jefferson hoping to get into that conversation, at least in volleyball. And looking at the roster, they've got some pieces to do that in future seasons, and they're doing pretty good this year. 19-8. They'll get a first-round bye in Section 6 and would love to get that 1 seed. A win over Lakeville North would just about do it. Ellie Sieling lines it up and slams it home. And Jackie Richter can only smile with that one. She's trying to urge on her team. It's a friendly rivalry. I saw a couple of the coaches, Dolman and one of the assistants, chatting up beforehand. These two teams, they've known each other for a while, and that will be a point for Lakeville North. Misplay there on the part of the Jaguars. They still have a timeout left. 23-21.
One at a time, Jags. Pass it up.
That will be a block for the Panthers, and I believe that was Millner. Set point. Lakeville North with 3 to work with.
Nice.
Ellie Sieling. Not ready to throw in the towel just yet. And Jefferson's still in striking range here. They only trail by 2. So if they can fight off a couple of set points on serve, who knows? Hornyak, got it! Another neck and neck duel. We're going to do this one more time. Hornyak with 6 kills unofficially in the 4th set. And we will settle this in a 5th and deciding one. I can't wait to see who wins this. This has been an incredible display of volleyball talent. Stick around.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/GSP Television or paypal.me/GSP Television.
One more set to decide it. Lakeville North looking for one more win. And their 6th straight over Bloomington Jefferson. The Jaguars hoping to get a statement win and lock up the 1 seed in Section 6. St. Louis Park with the better record. But a win over Lakeville North and a win over St. Louis Park, I think, would give coaches enough consideration. Lakeville North, the 2 seed is locked in. They're not going to move up or down. So they're just looking for momentum. And a win to position themselves in section play. So Lakeville North, they've done all they can. And Ella Thompson, how about the work she has done over the last couple of sets? And Maddy Hornyak really stepped it up in the 4th set. Lakeville North trailed 2 sets to none. They were staring at match point after a 4-point rally from Jefferson. But they have battled back, as they have so many times before. But Jefferson has hung with them, even in the sets they've dropped. As you know, we played a 15 in the 5th and final set. Still have to win by 2. And Abbey Millner, as I said before, doing a little bit of everything in this game. A hitting error on Justine Bastier. And whatever happens, this is the kind of game both teams will be happy to have entering section play. Cross-court kill for Cassie Sieling. Cassie has been quiet since that first set. She was lighting it up early. Helped Jefferson go on a big rally to fend off Lakeville North in the first set. And Lakeville North, their big weapon has been Ella Thompson in the later sets. Sieling, Wolfe with the up, but nowhere to go. There's some recruits from South Dakota State, I should say scouts from South Dakota State, watching this one. And the Jackrabbits, they know a little bit about Ella Thompson. They might know a little bit about Melanie Meyer as well. Timeout, Lakeville North. Jaguars up 5-2 early. To finish up on Thompson, who leads the team in blocks, the youngest of 4 children. Her older sister, Tori, played on the 2017 state championship team, is now playing at South Dakota State, so I have to imagine the South Dakota State staff picking up on it, and the Lakeville North student section getting into it, trying to rally their troops. Jefferson looking for their biggest win of the season. They've had some big ones, but we've got a solid crowd on hand. A well-attended student section. Not bad for an NBA weekend. Jefferson hoping they can send Diego off with another win, and a hitting error on Polzin. That's not what Lakeville North needed after the timeout. And the Jaguars up 6-2. And remember, with the fifth set up to 15, that reduces the margin for error. And a couple of big ones on the part of the Panthers. Thompson. Off speed there. And Cassie Sieling hits that out of play. Nash scores for the Jaguars. Cassie Sieling to serve. Lydia Nash has been the playmaker in the later stages for the Jaguars, and Ella Thompson with another slam up front, playing the same role for the Panthers, but they trail by 4. They need a run. And that will be a point for Abbey Millner, who squeezed it in there. And that will be enough for Jefferson to call a timeout. What a way to close out the fall season of our sports coverage. As we noted before, plenty of winter games coming your way if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you'd like to support TSB Television sports programming, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or paypal.me/TSB Television to get more information. Bloomington Jefferson leading by 3, 8-5. Dropped their first game of the season to Egan. Won their next 5, lost to Minnetonka. Again, some of the losses they've suffered were to the ranked teams. They'd love to get one against a ranked 3A opponent. They haven't had that on the resume yet. Swept their own tournament. Didn't drop a set last weekend. Was that touched by a Lakeville North player? No, it was not. Both teams with one timeout remaining. Wolfe to serve, picked up by Reardon. Nash, cross court, drops it for a point. Lydia Nash. Has unofficially crossed 200 kills with that point. Hornyak, line shot picked up by Cassie Sieling. Now Thompson. That's not Thompson, that was Hornyak. Thompson on the bench. There's Hornyak. Jefferson not giving up. Another big save. Millner rejected. Melanie Meyer. Panthers holding on to their timeout. Oh, an unfortunate time to get a service error. Just the 4th overall on the Jaguars, the 2nd on Haley efforts. But that keeps the Panthers in striking range. They're only down 3. And a tap down. The way this game has gone, wouldn't be surprised if we need extras in the 5th set. Ellie Sieling. She's tried a couple of times on the left side. Hornyak with an off-speed touch. Her first kill of the 5th set. And it's a 1-point margin. Both teams still with one timeout left. Hitting error on Bastier, her 4th. 11-9. Pride and momentum is what Lakeville North is playing for. Jefferson looking for a statement win. Another service error. The first on Tegan Polster. So Jefferson looking for a statement win and some insurance for a potential 1 seed in Section 6. Ooh, that was close. Free ball for the Jaguars. Hornyak, big up there. Setter dump, drops for the Jaguars. Alicia Wendler. That's her first kill of the entire game. Lakeville North will call a timeout, their last. Jefferson 3 points away from their biggest win of the season. They had match point in set 3, couldn't close out. Lakeville North proceeded to win sets 3 and 4. But in this sport, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. This was a group that lost to Chaska by 2 in the 5th set. That cost them a chance to win the Metro West Conference. And now the Jaguars hoping to make it home and close out the regular season and senior night with a big win. Lakeville North out of timeouts for the remainder of this game. But Justine Bastier isn't out of tricks yet. 1 point game. Jefferson still has a timeout if they need it. Whoa! Thompson, got it. We're tied at 12. Dolman will hang on to her timeout for now. She might use it here, though, after the service ace from Abbey Millner. The Panthers have scored 3 in a row. And Dolman will use that last timeout. No matter who wins, the storyline from this game will be one heck of a chapter. Lakeville North staring at match point. They were in danger of being swept out of here. Ella Thompson and Abbey Millner vital to their rally. And Bloomington Jefferson, maybe the best game they played all season. They haven't had as many opportunities to showcase their potential against ranked teams. Didn't have their best of performances against Egan, but they're playing extremely well against Lakeville North. And either way, that's going to give the Jaguars a lot of confidence, win or lose. But they'd like to win. And Ellie Sieling hopes to do just that. 13 all. Whoever scores next will have match point. Panthers looked like they were going to have a free ball. And instead, Lydia Nash, she's been making all the plays, or most of them anyway. Here we go. Thompson gets the deflection. And we're going to need extra points. I guess I'm not surprised by that. It's been that kind of a game. Extra points for the 5th set. 14 all. And we're going to do this again. Nash. That did not cross the net. And now Lakeville North with match point. How big would this be? Fighting off 2 match points to win it. But they haven't won it just yet. Just outside. The 6th error on Polzin. That one just missed the mark. Polzin had it right where she wanted it. Had the perfect shot lined up and just misfired by inches. And we're tied again. Thompson hits that one out of bounds. That's just your 3rd error. So both teams unable to cash in on match point, at least their first one. This is the 2nd for the Jaguars. Thompson again. Unofficially, going back to the 3rd set, Thompson with 17 kills. She has 23 overall. And this isn't a team that gets a lot of 20 kill scores because of how versatile and how deep they are. Lydia Nash picks up another one. And for the third time in this set, the fourth time overall, the Jaguars have a chance to win it.
All right, front row, go get on, Blue.
Who's going to win this game? Good chance for the Jaguars here. Oh, the pass was too high. Now the Panthers have a chance to return. And Melanie Meyer throws down the block. Bloomington Jefferson. It took 5 sets and extra points, but the Jaguars emerge victorious. Their biggest win of the season. What a performance. What a game. An instant classic. And the Jaguars, that should give them the insurance they need to lock up the 1 seed in Section 6. And for this team, all the seniors, like Ava Miller, who dealt with 2 stress fractures, had to wear a back brace for 23 hours a day. They're going to have one heck of a season finale as the Jaguars win 18-16 and win this in 5 sets. They snap a 5-game losing streak to Lakeville North. Incredible. An incredible performance by both teams. You got to tip your hat to a fine display of athleticism. We'll try to get a word with a couple of the Jaguars when we return. Bloomington Jefferson knocks off Lakeville North 3-2.
Across the Twin Cities Metro and beyond, TSP Television offers long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. It takes a lot of time and effort to give you this level of coverage. If you want to help out, visit us at patreon.com/GSP Television or paypal.me/GSP Television.
And joining me are Lydia Nash and Cassie Sieling. But Bloomington Jefferson, at least as far as this night went, there was no ceiling to their performance. A 5-set win over Lakeville North. First time in 6 years that you've knocked off the Panthers. What does that mean to the two of you?
Honestly, I'm just so proud of our team because we've really struggled this year, and tonight I felt like we all connected as a team. And honestly, I'm just so proud of the people I'm playing with and having it be senior year. It means the world to me.
I'm just so happy we won, especially on senior night, because that was such like a good ending to our season, even though we still have sections. But that just makes me so happy.
And it wasn't easy. You had match point all the way back in the 3rd set. Wasn't able to close out then. You had a few chances in the 5th set, needed extras. So how did you keep your composure after having that opportunity early to get the sweep and missing out?
I just told our team, it happens. We dropped some points, and we just had to pick each other back up and play as a team. And we did struggle a little bit, but I just told them that we got to play for each other, and it's senior night, so give it all we got because it's the end of the season.
Yeah, I think we just knew we had nothing to lose, and I don't know, it's just the end of the season, so we just worked, we gave all of our effort.
Lydia, you had plenty of it in the later sets. You really turned it on, I think, after the 3rd set. Where did you find that extra gear?
Honestly, I was just doing it for the team. I really knew that it was my time to do the points and get the points done and win for the team because we were struggling all, and I knew that I had to be the team leader and stick up for them and win the set.
And Cassie, you got things started. I think you had 8 kills unofficially. Tapered off a little bit as far as the offense went, but you got off on that hot start. How do you think that helped Jefferson get that win, even though it took you a little while?
It just gave them the confidence that we knew we could win because we won the first 2 sets. So if we lost the first 2, we wouldn't have that momentum. And yeah.
Now, this team, they're no pushover. We've seen that all season. But compared to Lakeville North, you didn't have any ranked wins against 3A teams. You had that win over Concordia Academy. So what does this win say about Jefferson volleyball and how far they've come to score the biggest win of the year?
It just shows that we never give up, and we're ready for any team in sections, good or bad, and we never stop trying until we get what we want.
Yeah, we were kind of the underdogs, but even knowing that, we still tried and just came out strong.
Well, you did more than try, not to mention sending off the seniors, and I bet you wanted to send off Diego too, wanted to give him another win, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been an awkward conversation with Diego if you couldn't close out. You want to say hi to anybody?
I want to say hi to my coach from Morris, Joe, and just say hi.
I want to say hi to my mom and dad and my twin sister, Ellie.
Got to give a shout out to the twin sister. Well, congrats on the win. What a way to end the regular season. We'll see what happens in sections, but I think this will put you in the conversation for the 1 seed, and who knows, maybe this could be the springboard that gets you to state.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go, Jags!
So Cassie Sieling and Lydia Nash of the victorious Jefferson Jaguars. That wraps up our coverage from here. For the rest of our crew, I'm Mike Beaton. Thank you for watching our high school sports coverage throughout the fall season.